So, y'all, today we got Ja Morant and his whole situation, the interview that he did with Jalen Rose a few days ago with his whole gun incident. I know everybody kind of coming at him on social media. They're making all the jokes like he not from the hood, he not this, he not that. Me personally, I'm kind of sick and tired of it. I'm like, bro, he made his mistake. He did what he did. And, he going to face his consequences and we going to move on. I think it's going to be an incident he's going to have to deal with for like the next few years, honestly, because people are not going to forget this incident. Kind of like Gilbert Arenas' situation. But the difference between him and Gilbert was that Gilbert's situation happened when he was kind of at the end of his career, and this is happening more in the beginning. So if Ja can stay, out of trouble for the next few years, I feel like it'll kind of blow over. But let's just see what he had to say in his interview with Jalen Rose. It's probably going to be some federal shit on Jalen Rose's part, but, we'll see what happens. Like and subscribe.
First, an exclusive interview with Ja Morant. It just cleared from ESPN after we learned that he was suspended for 8 games by the on ESPN.
I don't want to hear this.
Last,
all right.
You're one of the faces of the NBA. What is the?
I need Jalen's barber, bro. This dude's barber is like, this is crazy. This wild. I remember he even came out. It's off topic. I'm sorry, y'all, but I had to say it. This dude came out and said that he needs he don't pay that haircut should be at least $100. I ain't paying $100 for a taper, bro. That's ridiculous. It's blasphemous. But hey, bro, I need your barber.
The last 10 or 11 days been like for you, and how are you doing?
Me personally, I feel.
How are you doing?
Mentally good that I haven't, been in, many years. I'm in a space where I'm, very comfortable. I was constantly, talking to therapists. I've been doing, Reiki treatment. I've been doing anxiety breathing, different stuff to, help me manage that and, release, all that stuff from my body.
But when did you say, I'm gonna do this and it's necessary?
After I made a, terrible mistake, being inside a club and, went live. I put myself in, a bad position. And also it's, my daughter. There's times where she even tell me if she's, had a bad day. And I feel like, if she can tell me that, then, I can be able to go and talk to somebody as well.
You at the spot, Shotgun Willie's. I've been there. You are holding a gun. And we both know how dangerous that can be. Whose gun were you holding?
No, the gun wasn't mine. It's not who I am. I don't condone any type of violence, but I take full responsibility for my actions. Made a bad mistake, and I can see the image that I painted over myself with my recent mistakes. But in the future, I'm gonna show everybody who Ja really is, what I'm about, and change this narrative.
Again, you can see the full interview. You can watch on.
Look, man. There's more to the interview, I think, but I'm just gonna keep it right there and just talk to y'all for the rest of it. Honestly, the way I look at it is like this. I kind of feel like him going, because they said that he went to this like counseling treatment in Florida. I feel like that was kind of like the league. I feel like that was more on the league than it was him. He'll never come out and say that, but maybe it was him and doing his own thing. But I feel like maybe it was the league saying, you know what, we're not, because of the whole him, with the gun charge that he was facing in Colorado and the 50-game suspension he could have got for bringing it on the plane. And this is one of the league's, best-selling entities when you think about it. He's like one of the best players in the league. Shoe deal, Powerade deal, all this type of stuff. It would make the league look bad if he wasn't playing. So for over a long period of time, I think he can come back actually on Monday. But I wonder if it was like a deal like behind the scenes or someone like where like Adam Silver was like, hey, either you go to jail or take this 50-game suspension, or you go to this counseling treatment just to make it seem like you really getting the help. Are you really trying to make yourself look better and improve your life or whatever, something like that. But I don't know. Maybe he did it on his own. But bruh, it's the memes and people pulling up his old like grade school IG posts and stuff like that. It's crazy, but you know how social media is, and you really got to be careful what you're doing because like stuff like this. Everybody want to screenshot. Everybody's trying to go viral for a moment and try to post. You know, trying to make everybody catch you slipping anytime you can. And somebody was in a live just screen recording. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying it's not necessarily. It isn't necessarily like to defend Ja for what he did, but it just make you kind of think that like I mean it got out because somebody screen recorded it, but also you know I mean he got a big following, so you got to be careful what you put out there. No, everybody, you know, it's not always people that care about you that's watching your lives. Some people just watching to see your downfall, and it backfired for him. But you know, I think he'll be all right as long as he can learn from this, bro. I think he'll be judged. At least I'll judge him now off of what happens next after this, not necessarily off of one incident because he made a mistake. It's not a mistake that every 23-year-old makes, but hey, he did what he did. He gonna learn, and he didn't kill anybody. He didn't commit a crime. He didn't hurt anybody. You know, he just did his thing, and hopefully he'll learn from it. But we'll gotta wait and see what happens next in the future. Ja gotta do better, bro. I know everybody out there blaming his dad too, saying his dad is a bad father and all that, bro. I'm like, he's 23 years old. He can only do he gonna do what he want to do. So it's not like you can tell Ja don't do this, don't do that. Ja can shake his head, and be like, all right, but then they're gonna do something different while he's staying in the house that Ja bought him right next door. So it's whatever, bro. But I think Ja gonna do better. I mean, he gonna improve. He'll be back, and hopefully it'll all blow over soon. But